Oops. Wait a minute. Oh man. Okay, let's try this again. Come on. Hi guys. Let me see here. Let me know if the audio and video is clear. Please share the live out. Tap the screen. Let's get more people on here. I'm just sharing it out as well. So give me a few minutes. Please share out to as many people as you can. It's giving on TikTok is literally freezing this. Oh my goodness, are you serious? Oh no, you gotta wait. Stop being a butt. What? Guys, if you're here, please, please, please tap the screen, share the live out. Oh no, it's gonna make me come back. Okay, hold on. I gotta come back. Oh my goodness. If you feel like you're struggling from it's fine. Here you go, live. Resume live? Really? Resume live? Are you kidding me? Okay, let's see. That volume's up. All the volume's up. Hi, thank you guys for joining. Please tap the screen and share the live out. Sorry for those of you here and it disconnected. I'm not sure why, but it was freezing on me. I was trying to share it out. So please get it shared out to as many people as you can. Guys, I'm on multiple platforms right now. So if you see me looking on the side, it's because I'm working on another platform as well. Let's see here. Okay, now it's working. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Please tap the screen and share the live out. Let me know if the audio and video is clear as well. Please. Okay, here we go. Hi guys. Welcome, welcome. Hey Renee. Hey Kevin. Hey Spirit. Hey Maureen. Hey Anthony. Welcome everyone. Thank you guys for joining. Please share the live out. Let's get more people on here. And let's tap the screen, guys. Tap the screen. I can't see even one tap, so I'm not sure if they're just blocking it as always, or you guys are doing it and it's not showing. I'm just sharing it out as well. So just hang in there. In the meantime, if there's anything you guys want me to talk of or talk about or have questions, anything to do with spirituality, spiritual stuff, relationships, anything to do with, um, you know, guidance, healing, you're more than welcome to type. Okay. Here, let's see. Where were we last? If I double send you the invite, I apologize. It kind of mixes up my invites sometimes, so it kind of throws off the invitations when I send them out. Thank you for joining. Please keep tapping and let's get this live out to more people. I appreciate you guys being here. You know how the algorithm works, right? You have to do the heart means, you gotta tap the screen, you gotta share them out. Please share them out to 10 people at least, each person, if not more. Let's grow the audience. Remember, it's hard for us to come and do the truth on here and have people get the information they need, right? To be able to make the right decisions and make it easy for this journey, um, and for them to have an easier time uh, going through the journey, because it's not easy as it is, and we need the support, all the support we can get. This is what I do, so please share it out. Those of you who are new to me, I'm a healer and a mentor, um, someone who can help you elevate uh, to high level of consciousness, can guide you, can shift your reality to positive paradigms and timelines. Okay, I do my healings for free, so there is no money I charge for it, and I get rid of everything that you can possibly think of that can go wrong with you. Okay, I have the ability to do that. I have the ability to get rid of entities, attachments, AI, all kinds of cords and ties and tethers, hooks. Um, I can get rid of all kinds of negative things being thrown at you, spells, curses, experiments, anything and everything that can harm or hinder your journey in any way, shape, or form. Okay. Do you have a gift? Everyone is gifted. Everyone has gifts, guys. All you have to do is you have to align to your highest, most powerful version, which is your highest self. And you have to start uh, remembering. Okay? You have to start remembering who you are. Okay? You have to start remembering your true self. See, they have put us in this sleep mode, right? The sleep mode is making us lesser than who we truly are, right? But everyone says we are creator source, right? You come from the creator. You're coming from creator source. That means you are creator source, right? There's no separation from you and the one who created you. So imagine your creator, huh? Imagine who your creator is, how powerful, how, invincible, unstoppable. Look out in creation. There is no limit. It's infinite creation, infinite possibilities, infinite you. Okay? But because of all the different things that we have been taught that limit us, right? Because we are limited as a human if we are following certain systems that keep us in that state, right? It keeps us in a state of, I am not good enough, I am not worthy enough, I am not powerful enough, I am not able to do things, right? I am not able to uh, manifest, I'm not able to create. But in reality, you are the creator of your every now. Think, every now. What does that mean? Your every now you're creating. So your temperament, right? Look, creation is mental. You have to see it as mental. Okay, this this is why they program and control our minds. Why? Because this is the creation. Right here, we create our realities and our timelines. Okay, so imagine you wake up, right? In the morning, you wake up, and when you wake up in a happy mood, right? You wake up well refreshed, ready for a new day, happy, you're feeling great, right? That day you are going to create a day that is in a energetic, right, alignment. If you wake up tired, feeling drained, and you don't feel good, right? That day is going to feel like that. All day you're going to feel like you can't do anything, okay? That you're not able to achieve whatever you need to achieve. You're not able to accomplish things. You feel like you don't want to do anything, okay? There's no motivation. Sorry, I'm just straightening my other phones. There's no motivation. There is nothing pushing you to go and be your best version, right? So the goal for us is what? The goal for us is to wake up with positive attitude, positive thoughts, positive either affirmations or affirmations, allowing only positive thoughts. So, and I've shared this. Actually, just shared a video on TikTok about it. I'll post it also on. Well, happy birthday to your brother. Happy Earth Day to him. Um, Sorry, I'm trying to fix this phone here. It's like acting weird here. Let's see if this will help. Okay, that's much better. Um, okay, you guys can see me. So the thing is, what are we wanting, right? What are we wanting our day to be like? What are we wanting our week to be like? What are we wanting our month to be like? Yeah, we are the ones in charge of this stuff. So everyone is got the gifts. It's a matter of, are you doing the work to awaken them within you, right? Are you doing everything that you're supposed to do to stay aligned, high vibrational, high frequency? Why high frequency and high vibration? Because that's who you are. That is exactly who you are. You are creator source in a physical form, right? If you're doing this journey, which is what we call the awakening, right? If you're doing the awakening journey, you know that you have come from the highest dimension, okay? The highest dimension. So that means you are coming from a high frequency, high vibration, because that's the highest dimension, right? Highest frequency, highest vibration. What is that? What is, if you look in the chart of all the emotions, right? What is highest frequency, highest vibration? Guys, want to type, tell me what you think highest frequency, highest vibration is? I'm just going to go through here and see if there is any. Anyone want to let me know what highest frequency, highest vibration is on the chart of emotions? Yes, we are creator source. Okay, we are creator source, the divine feminine template. What is it? Creator source, divine feminine template. The inversion to patriarchy has created a god that's a masculine god that is not creator. Creator cannot be a masculine being because creator has to have a womb. The womb of creation, the home of creation is a womb. You have to have the womb that actually creates the being, right? And this is in all of creation. You can see this in all of creation, that there is a feminine being that actually creates. What do I mean by create? This, a lot of people argue back with me and say, oh no, but you need a father for it. You need the father for it. No, no darkness, not darkness. Hold on, I'm coming to that. Ladybug, not darkness. So you have to see that you can have the egg, which is both the X and Y chromosome. Okay, the sorry, the you have the egg, which is the XX. Okay, then you have the Y chromosome coming from the male, right? That determines the gender, the X and Y. Now, the egg can take that XY chromosome, right? But if there was no womb, there is no way for it to grow, because it's the mother's responsibility to make that body, that physical form from that little egg, right? Is the mother who's the one nurturing that little combination into a actual human, right? So yes, we need the father, but there was a time when only the feminine created, only the feminine created. The messing up with the DNAs, the messing up with the experimenting, and all of this has created a version of us where we are requiring the masculine. See, masculine is created as a protector, provider, the father. The father is a protector, provider of the family. The mother is the creator, the nurturer, the lover, the giver, the glue that keeps the family together. Okay? Now, I get this a lot from people where they, people think that the creation or creator or creating of a child or anything in nature happens in darkness. It's only dark because you see it that way, right? Have you been in the womb? Have you been in the womb of a mother? Do you know, and this is scientifically proven, okay, you can go find it, it's research, that when the baby happens in the womb, there is unconditional golden love light that is exploded in that womb. Okay? We are being taught and told that we are coming from darkness, but we don't come from darkness. Okay? We come from unconditional golden love light. Do you understand? The father is not supposed to be a discipliner. He's not supposed to be the one in control. The mother leads. The father is follower. The father is a protector. Remember, you want to protect, you protect if you're behind your family, not in front. Okay, we are taught through patriarchy, we are taught that the father is in front, the mother and children follow. This is how it's been created. Okay, but It's the mother leader. It was always matriarchal. And that's how it's supposed to be. Okay? Matriarchy. Why? Why matriarchy? People get rubbed the wrong way when I say this. Okay? That is a mother creator, matriarchy, it should be like this or that. A lot of men get triggered by this. Because matriarchy means unconditional love and nurturing. Nurturing. Hmm? Imagine, imagine, right? A group of women from all over the world, a group of women all over the world in a room. Another room with a group of men, okay? They're both given the same question or the same scenario, that there are two countries that are not getting along, okay? Two countries that are not getting along. We need a solution. What is going to happen in the room with the men? They'll go back and forth, they'll discuss, they'll do all this stuff. But what is going to happen? What is going to happen in the room of men? And what do you think will happen in the room of women? You tell me. The solution found in the room of men will be what? You want to type it? Type it. What do you think the men are going to come up with as a solution? Exactly. What happens is the men find the solution in wars. But in wars, only innocent lives are lost. Right? With women, we find solution in peace. Because we birth these beings we call soldiers that are sent for wars. We birth these as our children. The last thing any mother wants is her child going to war and not coming home. The husband going to war and not coming home. Do you understand? Logically, if you think, right? Think logically. Do we really need war? Look around creation. Just look. Everyone needs to do this. Go sit out in nature. Just observe. Observe nature. Just on one little section of trees and grass, right? You are going to find beings living in harmony and balance with each other. The tree does not complain that there is a creeper climbing its trunk. It's not going to complain there's a bird making a nest in its branches. Squirrels are storing food for winter in its trunk. The grass is not going to say, "Oh, do not sit in me," and tell the bugs to leave, the critters to not be there. It's not going to say, "I own this land. This is mine. Go away. Don't come here." You get it? Who is taught to do this? Only humans, right? Only humans are taught that division and separation makes us more powerful, more stronger, have sovereignty and freedom, and we have our country, they have their country, we have borders, we have this in our country, they don't have it in their country, we are better than them, we have this kind of lifestyle, they have that kind of lifestyle, we have this kind of foods, we have this kind of resources, we have. Do you understand? The entire earth, the entire earth is your birthright. The entire earth, with all the resources and everything on this planet, is the birthright of the mother's creation. That means all of creation, not picked and chosen. That, okay, you know what, you guys, being humans, highly intelligent, able to fight back, able to speak, communicate, work with your hands, create things, whatever, you guys are so amazing that you are going to get this earth, own it, and treat the rest of it the way you want. There is no price tags in nature. There are no price tags in nature. There were no price tags on this earth anywhere. See, the thing is, you have to see it for what it is, right? Go into a woods, just go into woods or go into your backyard or your front yard. I want you to just walk around and I want you to see what kind of stuff is growing just in your yard. Okay? In your yard, I want you to go and see what's growing. I guarantee you, you'll find at least a handful of stuff growing in your yard that you can forage and eat, that can allow you to heal your body naturally, that can allow you to exist without needing to always be dependent on the food industry, the pharmaceutical industry, the government, the education system, which is mother effing false. Everything is false, okay? Everything is false because this is a false matrix. This is an inverted matrix. Do the opposite of what you have been taught. Do the opposite of what you know and have been made to believe as you and your reality and how you do things. Okay? Why? Because belief comes through history, his story created by some asshole up there, way in the past, who decided to program and control humanity. Belief means is somebody's version of something they were taught to believe, that was brought down through generations and generations of your bloodline, that you now have owned as your own. And guess what? When we have done this, what have we done to each other? We have practically annihilated, right? Others in the name of my religion is this, my God is more powerful. If you don't believe in mine, you'll go to hell. If you don't do this, you're gonna get unalived. If you don't believe in this, you're a bad person, you're a sinner. If you don't follow my culture, you're not a good person. Removing the mother from the picture is the chaos. Removing the mother, remember and hear me loud and clear. Loud and clear, guys. Because they are calling the feminine chaos. They're calling who the chaos? I just started a few minutes ago, no worries. You can, yeah, you can replay. Who are they calling the chaos? Who are they calling the chaos? Mother Nature, right? Mother. They call Mother chaos. Chaos is not the mother. Mother is unconditional love. Mother is kindness, peace, unity, harmony, balance. Mother is the glue that keeps things together, aligned, the highest frequency, highest vibration, unconditional love, joy, and happiness. Exactly. So get away from these bullshit ideas that are given to people every single day. Oh, the family is the chaos. The family is the chaos. What the fuck? Huh? Ah, really? Really? The family is the chaos? The one who is keeping the family together, the one who is doing the right thing by the children when the fathers leave, the one who is trying to protect every which way, the one who becomes the masculine divine when the men are losing, the men are leaving, the men are failing as a protector provider, the one who makes sure the kids are brought up right no matter what the scenario. Chaos? Really chaos? Really, after completely diminishing the divine feminine, removing her from creation, our own creation. This is our creation. We are removed from our own creation. Do you see? Mother, father. How is it presented in all religions? The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Right? Christianity. Right? Hinduism, the Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, or Shiva, man. Where's the mother? How the fuck did they get this all creation done? Let's see. Let's see all the dicks creating. I want to see a dick give birth. Seriously. Logic. Guys, it's logic, isn't it? It's logic. And this is not to trigger man. This is not to make man mad. I'm only giving you common motherfucking sense. Okay? It's common sense. Exactly. They took her out because why? Why? Because she can create and they can't. And it wasn't the father who did this. It's the children, it's the son of. If you go across all of the religions, all of the belief systems, everything you will see two, two kids fighting, two kids fighting, two kids fighting. Mother, father put to sleep. Mother and father put to sleep, son playing the god, son playing the creator, son the demon. This is why the divine feminine is raised and is taken back her creation, and the divine masculine, the men on this planet who have been turned from protector provider into predators, not because they wanted it, because this is called mind control and programming. This is called distractions. This is called ways of removing them from their own women and children so that we cannot have a strong foundation as a family, so that we cannot be united as oneness, because the mother and the father create oneness. Watch. Watch a family where the masculine is fully aligned to his feminine aspect, completely in alignment with the divine feminine aspect, which was removed when they inverted to patriarchy. It was removed from the masculine by making them program as men who are not supposed to emote, men who are not supposed to feel emotion, cry, be weak. They had to be a certain way. You have to wear the pants. You have to be tough. Your women are this. You have to not let her rule. You rule the nest. You're the one who is controlling her. She cannot speak up. She cannot talk for herself. She cannot be authentic through the throat chakra. the one that keeps you high frequency, high vibration through authenticity. I asked you guys, what is the highest frequency and highest vibration on the chart of emotions? Nobody knew. Yes, now. This is why I said you create now through your thought. Every now, here, this. If you allow yourself to catch every thought as it's happening, and you say, wait, that is negative, it's not me. Okay? Why? Because the negatives are getting fed to you through programming. Does your mind sleep? Does your mind get still? Does it get quiet? Or is it a monkey mind? That is the first question. Okay? Is your mind a monkey mind, or are you able to tell it, sit quiet and still? I have nothing to think right now. If you have attained that state where you can be in control of your mind, you have arrived. You are able to now be able to create your own reality by putting positivity here. But if you're not there, if you're not there, then you have work to do. Every time you hear a thought that is negative about you, about your family, anything at all, your situation, a scenario, something that's going to take place, right? If it is not in your favor, if it is not bringing you joy and happiness, which is the next in the chart of emotions of highest frequency, highest vibration, joy and happiness, authenticity, joy and happiness, the highest frequency, highest vibration. If you're not able to stay in that state of highest frequency, highest vibration, that means you're not the purpose of life. You're not there. You're not achieving it because you're not doing what you're meant to be doing here, which is stay in state of joy and happiness. That is making sure that the collapse of all the negative, all that is harmful is already happened because you will not allow it any room up here or any part of you. You getting to that state also allows you to stay in a state of remembrance where your gifts start waking up. It allows you to heal those cracks in your toroidal field, those attachments, the cracks within your physical form. All your bodies start healing. Everyone, emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, etheric, all your bodies, they're going to start healing because you are getting to a state where you are now unseen, untouched by everything that is negative and harmful, and fully aligned to your highest, most powerful version that is tapped in to the original organic creator source template of inner wisdom, inner knowing, and your gifts. It's not hard to do, guys. It is not hard to do. Yes, it's a practice. Remember, everything is a practice until you get to perfection, right? Isn't it? Everything is a practice until you achieve perfection. So why not this? Why not this? Isn't that our goal? Look at 1111. Let's send it out there, guys. Exploding all of creation, all of my creation, all over Gaia in the earth. all throughout the cosmos, all parallel universes, cosmic realms, all of the galaxies, all of my creation everywhere, exploding unconditional golden love light, restoring all of my creation back to original organic creator source mother's template of sovereignty and freedom, joy and happiness, kindness and compassion, unity, peace, love, all of my creation aligned to the highest, most powerful self and creator source, awakening all the gifts, remembering the inner wisdom, inner knowing, healed, healthy, high vibrant, invincible, unstoppable, powerful, a force to be reckoned with, united in harmony and balance, as oneness, for I am creator source, as are they. We are one. So it is done. So it is done, so it is done. What is your purpose on this planet? That is mine, the one I just did right now, which I do as often as I can within a day and night. All of us doing the same thing collectively, imagine the result. Imagine what we can achieve as a collective because we are the creators of our now, our timelines and reality. I only have one timeline set in place. You just heard that timeline. It is the only timeline I allow to exist for me and my creation. Everything else collapsed. Everything else is collapsed. Forever, leaving no trace behind of it ever existing. Because I do not want a repeat of what just has happened in the last 25,000 plus years. I don't. And so I refuse to allow any other timeline to exist. As a creator, I will not allow it. I do not want it for me or my creation because I, unconditional golden love light, have arrived here on this earth for this reason and purpose only. So if I don't achieve my goal, then what's the point of me being here in this physical form? Everyone needs to have only this one timeline in their mind and be aiming at the restoration of it fully and completely. Thank you. It's good to see you again too. You see, there's many platforms I go to. There are many people I listen to. There's a lot of stuff that is being shared and talked off and gone, back and forth, and they've discussed and everything, right? None of it matters. None of it matters. The only thing that matters is what I just spoke. That's the only thing that matters. We have that in place, everything else disappears, everything falls apart. That is not that. You get it? It's common sense, it's logic, right? The only thing you want is that which makes you joy and happy. Joy and happy. That's it. Because it's the only thing that you will want to remember. How many of you want to remember the miserable stuff? How many of you are having a hard time doing your shadow work with the bullshit trauma that you were put through? How many struggling with attachments and entities that you're trying to get rid of. Hey, Gail. Hey, Lou. Hey, Michelle. Welcome, guys. How many of you are just wanting to be sovereign and free? Do you realize I have people, I like I said earlier, I do healings, I do them for free. I don't charge people for anything for my healings. I will heal you until you achieve what you need to achieve. Then I align you fully and completely to a higher self and creator source. I will keep healing you. I don't care if it takes months, days, whatever, years, whatever. I'll keep healing you. Okay, sometimes it happens like this, the same day. Other times, depending on how bad it is, it might take a few days, it might take a few months or weeks. Okay, but I don't stop healing because I heal you, I heal me. Imagine I'm creator source, the mother, here in physical form, to claim back my creation, to heal all of my creation. That is me, because you are creator source. So if I heal you, I gain, because I healed a part of me. Do you get it? A lot of people ask me, why do I do it for free? This is why I do it for free. Because it's not about you. You get it? It's not about you. It's about you, the creator, the highest frequency, highest vibration that is trapped. I don't connect to you physically. I don't connect to your physical form. Your physical form gets healed because I connect to your higher self, your most powerful self that's trapped. That's the one I heal. Because that's the one I need returned back to me completely and fully healed. Then I can be oneness. Otherwise, I'm just fragments, many fragments as creation. Why highest frequency, highest vibration? Why highest dimension? Why the need to be highest dimension, highest frequency, highest vibration, highest dimension? I tell you guys, you come from the highest frequency, highest vibration, highest dimension if you are the creation of the mother. Why? Why we are ascending to a higher dimension, to the highest dimension? Because as your dimensions get higher, the mixing of the beings becomes more and more intertwined until you get to the oneness. It's one at the top, only one. Not even mother father. It's not mother father. It's only one. This is why oneness. Ladybug, just message me after, okay? I'll help you get through it. I'll uh, I'll do a healing to help you, okay? Um, and yes, ascension symptoms. I was in a live the other last night. Ascension symptoms are you birthing your own higher version. When you have ascension symptoms, ladies, those of you who have given birth to children, who have been pregnant, right? And you have had ascension symptoms, you know, right, that they're the same as being pregnant. Ascension symptoms are the same as being pregnant. Okay? So when you're going through ascension symptoms, you are experiencing a birthing of your own true higher self. This is why you experience everything. Everything. You experience nausea, you experience swelling, you experience pain, you experience headaches, you experience all kinds of dizziness, all kinds of, and so many people who are going through this because they're waking up or they're on the journey, especially if you're just waking up, you're going to feel it even more stronger. You're not sleepy, you can't be comfortable, you're hot, you're cold, you're, feeling all kinds of discomfort inside, palpitation of the heart, the belly, you're feeling all kinds of weird feelings, right? You can't eat, some things make you nauseous, you don't want to be near certain things or some, certain scenarios. This is the birthing of you, the original organic version of the Creator Mother. Yes, Laurie, that's exactly what happens. A lot of people will end up at the hospital or go to the doctor and say, "Oh, I have this going on. I have flu-like symptoms. I have this pain. I have dizziness. I have what is it called? There's a name for this. The dizziness is a name. What is it called, guys? If you don't type it, but all kinds of stuff. They'll go to the doctor. You don't need the doctor. You don't need the doctor. Ride it through, guys. Not nausea. Not nausea. When you're dizzy, um, when you feel dizziness, there's a name for it. I forget the name, but anyway, they'll be like, "Oh, I have this. Have you guys ever experienced it? Oh my goodness, I need to go to the doctor." You have dizziness, and then your eyesight kind of messes up. I don't remember what it's called. I have having a mental block right now. But anyway, so they are all these different symptoms, and they panic, and they end up at the doctors. This is the wrong time to go to a doctor or a hospital. Stop going to these people. Stop going to these places. Okay? Unless you have like a injury where your whatever is like hanging off your body. You get a really bad accident or something really terrible happens, please do not go to them, because you can heal from herbs. You can heal at home. Okay, every time I mention this, they try to whatever me, so I'm not telling you. Somebody can type it. Those of you who have taken it, you can type this, or maybe I'll type it. But please, this, okay, we'll get rid of entertainment purposes only. This is a mix I've put together. Okay, I brew and I drink. This, yes, and healing. Everything, guys. Everything. Okay? Everything. You name it, it heals it. There is not a thing it cannot heal. And get rid of parasites, heavy metals, nanotech, everything. From the jab, from all the crap, the food, the drinking water, the air, whatever. Okay, this guy. If you're interested, send me a message. Okay, I'll send you the info. But this is what you need. This is your healer. And say you have a cut, a gashing cut, a big cut, or an infection, something that's infected, right, on your body. There are remedies that are natural that you can use. Please reach out. I have an Ayurvedic page on my TikTok. I have one on Facebook. I even started a YouTube, which I'm going to start posting. But the easiest and the quickest and the best way to get rid of a gashing injury, a cut, a burn, any kind of infection, get organic honey, get a non-stick pad, and a bandage. Organic honey, a non-stick pad, and a bandage. Okay? On the non-stick pad, you're going to apply the honey in a good amount, like a good layer. Okay? Put it wherever you have the issue or problem. Doesn't matter how big it is. If it is big, put that big. Put many whatever non-stick pads of it. Okay? Bandage it. Okay? and you're going to change it every 3 to 6 days, depending on what it is. If it's a really bad infection, I'll wait a week. Every week, you're going to do what? You're going to change the bandage. Clean, remove it, clean it, apply a new one, bandage. Within 3 to 4 weeks, if it's a really bad one, it's going to be completely healed. Also, do it for your pets, okay? If you have a dog or a cat or whatever you have, it works on everything and everyone, okay? Little children, older children, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who it is. Also, guys, another thing I want to just tell you guys, they say we not to give babies honey in this country. In India, we give honey to babies as soon as they are born. If the mother's milk doesn't come, right? This is for entertainment purposes only, guys. If the mother's milk hasn't come in yet, they will feed the baby honey water. So they put in water, they'll put honey. They'll feed that to the baby until the mother's milk comes. Okay, so please, this bullshit that they have created, that you can't use this, you can't eat this, babies can't eat this, so that it's not always the way. If you're not sure, feel free to ask. Okay, feel free to ask, but I am just telling you this stuff because this is simple things that I have come across. People, I have, there are many groups I'm part of where they're asking questions about little children who have had jabs, people who are shedding, people who are reacting to all the bullshit that has been done. And so this is just things that you can use. Okay, another thing is this, like I said, this thing heals everything. This thing heals everything, guys. Okay, and this is from people's testimony. It's not about me telling you something and I'm telling you, oh, do it, because no, this has taken away tumors, lymphoma. It has made people with chronic pain walk. Bedridden, people are bedridden, they've been able to get out of bed and be normal again. It has taken away all kinds of shit from people. Plus, it elevates you. It will elevate you spiritually. Okay, so this is another level stuff. This has, it's not just tea, but it's infused with my healing as well. Okay, and so instead of wasting money at the hospital or getting stuff off the counter or something like that, what I recommend people do is one, detox. Make sure your children are doing it too, especially if they're going to school and they're out there amongst family members who have been jabbed. All of these different things, because we are everywhere, we cannot avoid it, right? So please make sure that you and your children detox. This was tradition stuff that was done in the olden days. Everyone detox. I remember my mother, when we were very, very little, would give us this liquid to drink that would remove all the parasites. Okay, this stuff has been taken away from us through this conventional bullshit of pharma that they give given us. They have removed all the knowledge and wisdom that was older, given by the elders, and was known and was used by everyone. So it's very important that we do really detox every, I recommend every month, once a month, if you're around a lot of people, you are in retail, you're always around, or children who are always in like classrooms with I give this to my children every day pretty much, this stuff, and they don't need a lot. Okay, I do a big, like I do 2 or 3 of this a day, but my children, if I give them like a half a cup of this, is good. Is good. If you have someone get sick in the family, right, if you have something go wrong, right, in the family, like say some severe something, a reaction happened, right, something you reacted to, or something bad, like you're coming down with something really, really bad, like cough or something, I make a very strong brew. Okay, so usually I tell people, take 2 tablespoons and throw it in 9 cups of water, boil it. Okay, or 8 cups of water, boil it and drink it all day. But I'll do 2 tablespoons in like half a cup, and I make it so strong, yeah, and I give it to them. A lot of the times, overnight is done. Overnight they're gone. It's gone. They're better. Okay, the reaction is that quick. Okay, so you want to make sure that you are doing what is good for your body and not doing what is going to create more mess in your body. We are trying to align back. We are trying to bring vibrant health, peace, bring joy and happiness, bring us strength back, bring us to a state where we are sovereign. Sovereignty does not mean just from the systems, it means being able to be completely in a state where you are not suffering inside or outside. And the decluttering of inside will help you declutter outside. The decluttering of outside will help you declutter inside. So this is how all of this works. And they have given us so much clutter in the name of food, drinks, materialistic stuff, right? Pharmaceuticals, all kinds of stuff they've given us that clutters us physically, emotionally, mentally, right? And also our homes, our surroundings is clutter, clutter, clutter. We have to declutter. We have to re-evaluate our surroundings. We have to see it for what it is and figure out what is important, what is needed, what is not. Get rid of the stuff that's not been used for years, that's not needed, that's collecting dust, that's just energy that you don't need, is stagnant. Stagnant energy that is keeping you stagnated. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Please tap the screen, share the live out. I appreciate that. Send those heart me's. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because they want to keep us going and doing the 9 to 5. How are you paying for the clutter? How are you paying for all those fancy bags, the shoes, the clothes, the furniture, the cars, the all of it? How are you paying for it? You have to go do the 9 to 5, right? There's no other way. Huh? How many necessities of a human can we count on one hand? How many things we need to thrive? How many things do you need to thrive on this planet? Shelter, food, water, clothing, maybe other couple other things. Huh? You get it? What is it they've given us? This is for your convenience. Is it really, or is it radiation? Is it really for my convenience, or is it radiation? What's the newest gadget in the kitchen, guys? What's the newest radiation gadget in the kitchen? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Huh? What is it? Air fryer? Air fryer. Air fryer. What the fuck? Air fryer. What the fuck is that? How do you think it's cooking your food? How is it cooking it in 5 minutes? Something that takes 20 minutes. How is it cooking it in 5 minutes? What do you think it's doing? It's annihilating it with radiation. Hello, wake up. You think that's convenience? I think that is dis-ease of the body. Hmm? What is it? How do we have these imbalances in our bodies? Because they've taught this is what? This is what? This is convenience. This is giving you more time to get to work on time, to go do that 9 to 5, the 9 to 5 that gives you money to pay for that lifestyle. Have you guys heard of the story of the fisher? The fisherman, or was it a farmer? Huh? The farmer was approached by a guy and said, the farmer was resting, right? Hi, Jira. The farmer was resting in the afternoon, siesta time, right? And this guy comes and he says, "Oh, you know what? I could buy this farm from you, give you this much money, and then I can take this farm and make it big and grow a lot of stuff, and I can give you this, we're going to have an industry and this stuff, and you can come and you can work 9 to 5 and become famous and rich, and you'll have bigger house and you'll have this and that and blah, blah, blah." Right? 9 to 5. And the guy said, "How many days do I have to do this?" He said, "Every day. Every day you have to report to work to that factory that I've created for you to become rich and famous." Rich and famous. Huh? Your product will be sold everywhere, and you're going to become this really well-known person. You'll have so much money, you have a bigger car, and bigger house, and all this stuff. And the farmer looked around, right? And he said, "Why would I do that? Why would I do that? When I have to only spend a few days to dig and plant, right? Few days to dig and plant, and I have a way for it to get watered, through the system I've created. It waters every day the way it's supposed to water, right? And then I wait. I wait while it's growing. I wait. And while I'm waiting, I'm able to enjoy my family. I'm able to do what I want with my time. I can sleep in the afternoon. I can have siesta. I can get up when I want. I can do whatever I want because while it's growing, I am a free man. I don't have to worry. Huh? And then when it's harvest season, we harvest, right? And we get what we need to thrive. To thrive, guys. Okay? Not survive, to thrive. Thrive. A word that is so far away from us on this planet because of what they have done to us. Survival mode, fight and flight, competition. Competition. Do you know how many platforms I've gone to and they'll kick me out when I offer free healings? Do you know how many platforms I've gone to? Because this tea, right, this tea, I share it to wherever I can. I share it because I'm like, the more people can heal, the better off. Plus, I've shared the recipe. I'm not hiding the recipe from anyone. Okay, I posted it. It's on my TikTok, on my Facebook, even probably YouTube has it. Okay, everywhere. So it's not like I'm here saying, "Oh, no, no, no." You know what? Because I have only been shipping within the US, right, to people who want it. So all those who are in other parts of the earth, I've said to them, find the ingredients. Even if you find the top 5, 6 ingredients, put them together and start drinking the stuff. Okay, I am not making this a monopoly where I am the only one selling and benefiting from it. What the fuck? I don't need to do that because my goal is not for me to get rich. My goal is for you all to heal, to get on track, to align, to become your most powerful version, to not be dependent on somebody to take care of you when you're older because they've taught you old age is real. Old age is not real because you getting older in number means you're getting wiser, means you're getting younger. Remembering, remembering, inner wisdom, inner knowing makes you younger. Reverse age. Reverse age. Reverse age. We were never meant to get old. It's a spell. How old are you now? Light the fire on the motherfucking cake. Make a wish. Make it real by blowing the candle. The fire. Do you get it? It's a spell. Stop doing it. You are getting younger. Younger. You are getting wiser. Okay? Wiser. Time doesn't exist. Why does age exist? Why does the numbers exist? As a reality, when there's no time, what is time? They've given us the clock because they need to send you to do the 9 to 5, right? You have to wake up, right? Hello, wake up. You have to be at the store. You have to be at work 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Kids have to be in school 7 o'clock. Wake your kids up. Wake up. Everyone needs to be like soldiers. Soldiers. Because guess what? Soldiers are working in the corporate world. Keeping you far away from your wisdom, keeping you far away from critical thinking, keeping you far away from the real you, making sure that you are only going to be tunnel visioned into believing what they want you to believe, doing what they want you to do. Because you think, oh, the newest iPhone, the best bag, the 50,000 I spent on a Birkin, whatever the fuck it's called, the shoes, the way I dress, right? The way I walk, the way I drive, the car I have, the house I have. What happens to all of that at the end of your life here? What happens? What happens? You leave it behind. You leave even your physical body. Your physical body stays here. What goes back? What part of you do you take with you? The light returns home. If you were in the past, we had the recycling of the souls. They hijacked that light. They hijacked what we call the soul or the light. So they could return it back the way they wanted it. So you could get recycled into the cycles of birth and death. The wheel of chakra is called in Hinduism. Chakra, never ending. We put an end to that bullshit. You understand? You could never return back to the mother because of that white light tunnel. The white light tunnel that the religions tell you to go to when you die. They tell you go to the white light tunnel. You get recycled back onto earth. And what are we doing? Repeating the cycles, repeating the same BS. The same BS, right? You see, generational spells, curses, and the same bullshit of belief systems that we have come with. Same, right? And they're telling you, oh, you're going to come back and you're going to do what? You're coming back to earth because earth is a school and you're learning and you're going to become enlightened at some point. At some point, you're going to become what? Enlightened, because you're here on a school where you're going to be taught to become enlightened. BS, I call BS to that. BS. Why? Why do I call BS to that? Because you are what we know as conscious intelligence coming from the highest creator, source, mother template. Why are we told to remember? Why are we being asked to remember who you are? Because we were put to sleep. Through this mind control and programming, we were put to sleep so that we could not critically think for ourselves, so that we had to believe whatever we were told and follow that as a life. Hey Bilal, we don't question. If you question, you are either punished or you're belittled or you're quietened or you're removed, right? How many have been removed from power because of this reason? How many have been removed from power because they spoke the truth, because they wanted to defend the people and give them the ability to be sovereign and free? Look around the earth and remember, go back in time. How many? How many world leaders that were doing the right thing by the people, but they were removed from power, they were removed from the earth because you can't control those people that are sovereign and free and are able to live a happy and joyful life because their leaders allow it. Why? Why do we have a time of awakening? If everything on this planet was going the way it's meant to go, is okay, all the chaos created all over, right? The earth is okay. Why are we here? You know, a lot of us have come from the highest dimension, highest frequency, highest vibration, what we call the celestial lands. If we have come from there and we have decided to birth here, right, in physical form, to fix this, there has to be something wrong here for us to have come here. You know, this journey is not easy. Look at the fucking emotion roller coaster you have to go through. Hmm? Right? Families. Families. We are families. We are supposed to be families. All of creation, look around. All of creation is family. Every creation is family. Mother, father, children. Mother, father, children. You look at all the kingdoms, plant, animal, bird, fish, critters, whatever, humans, everything is mother, father, children. It's family. We are here to unite and become oneness. Why? Because they have divided the families. They go within the family, break it up. Separate the mother, father, creating chaos for the children. Because one is on track, the other one is not. This is why I say we need our man to wake up, our man to align to the divine feminine aspect, the emotional version of them that allows them, to understand when the women are looking for them to be an emotional support. Their children are looking to them to be their emotional support, which they're not able to be because men are taught to be tough. Men are taught weakness if you cry. You're weak if you cry. You cannot emote. You have to be a certain way. This is how they're brought up. We need to bring our boys up to know that it's okay to cry. It's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay to feel all kinds of different things and express it. Express it. We have to allow our children that freedom. That is your throat that was closed, right? For us, our throat was closed. We were not allowed to speak up. We were not allowed to talk back. We were not allowed to even Like, if you didn't like something, you couldn't say it. If something was hurting you, harming you, somebody attacked you, you couldn't say anything. This was closed from birth. They wouldn't allow us the freedom. And I know a lot of you here are probably going to say, me too, if I asked you right now. Me too. Me too. My sisters as well. Huh? The Me Too movement. We are part of that shit. Because fear, what if I said this? If I told my parents, will I get punished? Did I do anything wrong as a 8 or 9 year old? Hmm? Did I do anything wrong to deserve how I was treated by a stranger? What did I do? That they could create a me too version of me. That I can look back and think to myself, what the fuck, why? Why did it happen to me? Why to my siblings who are even younger? My youngest sister was probably five, guys. And my older sibling was probably like 9 or 10. I was probably 7 or 8. Why? And I couldn't bring it to my parents, neither could they. We talk about it now as adults, that it happened. Imagine it happened. It was done by family members or strangers, neighbors. Hmm? Do you realize? This is trauma created. This is where your throat was not allowed. This is why I tell parents, everyone, allow your children to come and say whatever the F they want to you. Give them full freedom of this. Full freedom. They should not be afraid to say anything to you. Okay, yeah, you might get mad for a second there. You might get upset. But remember, you are their only cushion. You're the only cushion. There's no other cushion they have. If you fail them, where are they going to go? Think. Where are they going to go if you fail them as a parent? You refuse to listen to them. You blame them. You make them the bad guy. You make them, be the one who created the mess or created the scenario. Where are they going to go? Who are they going to turn to? Remember, anybody out there as a friend or anybody out there that they could go and talk to can only influence them in the wrong way. Okay? Only do it in the wrong way. So you are their cushion. You like the scenario, you like the situation or not. Listen to them, believe them before anyone else. Believe your children before anyone else. Don't worry about who comes up with what scenario, what story. Your children are the ones you want to believe first. Okay, who's requested? Somebody's requesting here. Sorry, I tend to do like I have no idea what this was. We are breaking the cycle. If you are the one in your family breaking the cycle, make sure your kids do not collect trauma, do not have to do this bullshit where they have to be an adult dealing with bullshit that you had to deal with. You broke the cycle, they should be sovereign and free. They should be the ones carrying that unconditional love and flowing with it without worrying about how I have to think about this, think about that, you know. Trauma collecting, if you have children who are collecting trauma because of a scenario, because of a situation, because of anything at all, help them do shadow work from a young age. Allow them to speak freely about whatever it is they're experiencing. Allow them the space, the time, and the heart, because this is what's needed for you to sit through some of the stuff. It's not easy, guys. I do this every day. Huh? I have a teenager, I have one that's just crossed over the, not an adult, but gone past the teenage years. And it's not easy as a parent because I am also learning, right? I'm also experiencing a different me because my parents were very different with us, right? My parents were very different with us. So my shadow work happened about 5 years ago. So this, the one that I am, is also experiencing new things with my children, but I do not stagnate them or give them the idea that they cannot express fully. And do I make mistakes? Yes, I do. But I apologize because for me, apology does not mean how old you are. In my time when we were younger, it was always the children who had to apologize. The elders never said sorry or thank you or please. Thank you so much. Do you understand what I'm saying? They never apologized. They just assumed the behavior was okay. Beating the kid up is okay. Yelling at the kid is okay. Refusing them to have freedom is okay. And they did that with the women as well. I saw it with my mother as well. So you see, this is what needs to change. If I allow the same stuff to repeat in my family, then my kids will have a harder time as adults because they're going to be, having that to worry about, to do shadow work on, to get rid of. So do your best, do everything you possibly can to give your kids the ability, right, to be able to not go and be in a place where they are going to have to look back and think, damn, I didn't have any support. I didn't have anybody I could talk to. I didn't have nothing. I had to do this by myself, blocking it. As a child, I was abused really badly, really, really badly. The trauma was like really bad. Okay, I blocked it. As a child, I blocked it because I had no way to protect myself. Getting beaten up whichever way while you're half asleep, because I didn't even get woken up, I just got pulled out of bed and then I got beaten up, right? So experiencing something like that, not knowing how your night was going to go when you went to bed, because you don't know if you're going to be able to be sleeping all night or you're going to get woken up and beaten, pee in your pants, the whole like thing, right? So this happened for almost 2 years. Then it continued when we moved back with my parents. It continued for the rest of our growing up into adulthood, right? So it was different levels of all kinds of bullshit. But anyway, so when I was that age of 7 8 years old, I blocked it and I toughened myself up, right? Because what else could I do? There was nobody who could defend me. Nobody in the family could defend me. My older sister was like 9, 10, right? And the one doing it was my uncle. My aunt made sure that I got beaten practically every day by complaining to him as soon as he came home. She'd complain, oh, she climbed the neighbor's tree, or she was climbing the neighbor's wall. I was a tomboy, right? So I did all kinds of silly things. I'm just a child. I loved to do stuff, be outdoors, play and stuff, right? This was me. So every day she'd complain, and he was in the army. So can you imagine his temperament? He'd come home, first thing he hears is, oh, she did this today and she did this today. And the first thing he would do is, I'll be fast asleep, he would just pull me out with my hair, you know and then start slamming me on the walls and start hitting me, all of this stuff, right? So this stuff, right, is what I'm saying. My mind at that point got to a state where I knew that I was going to get beaten no matter what, and it could happen every day. There was not a day that I would think, okay, today would be a good day for me, because there were times I got tied up hands and legs and thrown in the corner if I talked back or whatever. And there were times I would talk back because I'd be so mad. But I toughened myself to the point where I said to myself that I am not going to cry. Okay? I told myself I'm not going to cry. I don't care how much he hits me, I'm not going to cry. This is what I did. Okay, so basically, that is what kids will do, because they don't have a choice, right? So they tell themselves, "Oh, I'm not going to cry because what else is there? What else can you do? This person isn't compassionate or kind, right? They're being really mean to you." So that came out about like 6 years, 7 years ago, when I started my journey. And it also triggered, I did get triggered. I got triggered when my child, when my oldest one was about that age, 7, 8. I would look at her and I was like, how could anybody hit a kid that age? Like, I couldn't see my kid being hit that way, to the point where you're bleeding, you're peed your pants, you're like in a bad state, like, So I would look at her and I would think to myself, how did they do this to me? How are they okay with it, right? But this is the thing, mind control programming. Okay. Another thing, I triggered again. I triggered again when I saw my little one get to that age. Okay, and then my one of my friend's kid showed up at my house a few months ago, right? It was her birthday that day, and I believe she was turning 9 or 10. And I look at her, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my goodness, again I got triggered. Okay, and when I get triggered, it makes me cry, because I'm thinking to myself, that little child that I was had to put up with this bullshit, like, for how long? And I had no way of telling my parents, because my parents were in a different country, right? And they wouldn't allow us to write letters to them. And if we wrote letters, they would tell us what to write. So we wrote exactly what they wanted, right? And then they would mail it to my parents. So in it, oh, we are good, we are happy, blah 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 blah, right? This is how the letters were. Finally, at the end of almost 2 years, one of my dad's friend, he came to visit. So our neighbor, who knew what was going on, made us write a letter ahead of time, and she said, I'll figure out a way, because we didn't have the address to mail it. We didn't know the address, because they wouldn't give us the address. And we are like little children, so what the heck, how are we going to know? No? So when he came to visit, the neighbor got a hold of him and said, this needs to be mailed to the parents because they're not being treated right. So that guy then mailed the letter. My father found out, and he sent tickets for us to go to Nairobi where they were. This is how it happened. So can you imagine? As children, you feel like there's no out. There's no out. You're stuck. You see? So this is what we don't want for our children. We don't want this to happen. And if you're on this journey, your children are coming fully awake with their wisdom, already awake. I know this was my children are like this. Both my kids are more wiser than I am. They have to line me up sometimes. They have to get me back on track. They're like, Mom, look, you told me this, remember? You have to do this yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, they have to bring me back on track, because I'm still healing, just like everyone who's been through stuff like this. We're still healing, because we still get triggered from time to time. We still get, incidences where we're looking at it thinking, dang, this happened. How did I allow it? Right? So much stuff. So this is what it is. So please make sure that your children have that cushion. They have you. And if it's not your children, but they are your nieces, nephews, they're going through stuff, be there. Be there for them. Because they don't got a choice or a voice. They just have to watch and allow and be a part of chaos. Do you understand? They don't get to say anything. They can't stop it. They can't stop the parents. They can't stop you if you're the one who's harming or creating chaos. Yeah, grandchildren, anyone, even neighbors' children, I don't care, anybody who, is going through something terrible like that, be there, because sometimes that's what's needed, someone that can be there for them, someone who can help them, right? Someone who can show them a different version, because you become what you are experiencing. Like me, I became so damn tough. I'm telling you, crying was something I did not do even as an adult. Okay, I must have been probably the toughest one in the family, and I'm telling you, my family members would tell me this all the time growing up, right? Something they hear is sad, they're all crying. I'm the only one not crying. I'm the only one not crying. It would not come. It would not come. And they look at me like, what the heck is wrong with you? So I became the one in the family who never cried. Okay? I became the one who doesn't feel emotion. This is how they saw me. Oh, she never cries. She's tough. She doesn't cry. But this is coming from childhood trauma, you see? It wasn't planned. I didn't plan to be, without emotion. I didn't. But it wouldn't come to me like it came to the rest of them, right? It happened, it changed, as I got into my 20s, mid 20s. I kind of, became a little more able to express emotionally, in that way. But it was, for the longest time, it was just like, hey, she's tough. Like, she can't cry. She never cries. This was how it was in my family. So you never want to be that, though. Trust me, you don't want to be that. But I literally remember as that child telling myself, I am not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. Like, I told myself, after this is not going to happen. Of course, I didn't. I didn't know anything bad at that time because I was a little kid. But I'm telling you, I really toughened up. Like, I really toughened up. I'm like, no, nope, they can do whatever they want, and they did. He did all kinds of stupid shit, like where he just beat me and tied me up and just threw me in the corner and whatever. It was just stuff that I wouldn't, want anybody to experience, right? As any any age, forget about child, any age, it's not okay. And we want our children to be the ones spreading the love, right? That's the earth we are trying to create. That's the one that we want. An unconditional golden love light earth that is kind and compassionate, that has people who are kind and compassionate. That's what we're looking for. That's what we want. That's the earth we're creating. And our children are coming ready with this love. Literally, you have to see how kind and compassionate kids are in this day and age. Okay? And if they're not, it's coming because of their environment. If they're not kind and compassionate, it's because at home they're being taught to be different. Or they're experiencing something that's creating a chaotic child, or an angry child, or an upset child, or a child that is mean and is a bully, because at some place they're getting bullied or being treated badly. So it's either you become that or you be someone different, right? And I've always tried. I'm not perfect, just like everyone, okay? But I've always tried to be different from what I've experienced. I don't want to be that parent. I don't want to be that person that created chaos for me. I don't want to be that person. Do I always get it right? My kids could probably tell you no. Because, like I said, they tell me, you gotta get back on track. Like, you need to get back online. You're not doing what you say. You're not doing. So yeah, I do need to get reminded by my kids sometimes. But this is again, everyone needs to work as a team. Everyone needs to do things so that you are creating an environment of peace, environment of kindness and compassion, of unconditional love. an environment where people are able to be and not be, feel uneasy or uncomfortable or unheard or or not treated right, right? And yes, these are ancient beings here, okay? These are ancient beings landed on this planet to be in physical forms. This I wire wrap, Bilal. I wire wrap. I create crystal jewelry. See, stuff like this. I have all kinds of stuff. I'll show you guys if you want. But this is something that everyone needs to see, that your children are ancient souls landing here in physical form, because the only way you can shift this entire reality and all of humanity, because humanity is the one that needs to shift and get ascended. And Gaia is ascended. All of creation is already sentient other than humans, because we are the ones divided from our creation. Okay, we are the one distanced from nature. So we are coming back to nature. We are getting on track, right? So we are the one ascending. We're the one waking up to the truth. We are the one who need to know that the constructs created through the systems given to us through education, religion, government, pharmaceutical, food industry, sports industry, entertainment industry. These are systems. It's a Roman circus created to keep us distracted from the truth of who you are as a being. You are incredibly powerful as a conscious intelligence that they are pushing and pushing to insert artificial intelligence. Any fool who believes that artificial intelligence is sentient, please stop believing the bullshit. Let me give you an example. Okay? They had a project where they wanted to create a new race, a mix of greys and humans. Now, you guys have heard of abductions, right? In the past, they had abductions where the gray aliens would abduct humans and then, stuff happened. Kuka, get off. Get off the live, please. My child's on the live. I don't want her to hear this. Get off, bitte. I think it's you. It looks like it's you. Please get off. I don't want you to hear this, baby. It's not for you. Thank you. If you haven't got it off, please get off, okay? Mama, I want you to hear this. Anyway, their goal was, and if you heard in the past, they were talking about how humans in the future are going to have a bigger head, bigger eyes. They're not going to eat, okay? They're going to have a different body, right? This was what was predicted. Hmm? Now imagine hmm, that this was allowed to happen. Grays are AI. You are conscious intelligence. Mixing of conscious intelligence with artificial intelligence to create a hybrid. What is wrong with conscious intelligence? Why do we need this? Why do we need artificial intelligence? Are we not conscious enough? Don't we have everything we need as information, knowledge, wisdom, and knowing? We are creating the artificial intelligence we call computers, cell phones, tablets, all of the technologies. We program it humans. If we are creating it, aren't we more intelligent than artificial intelligence? Why do we need that? Isn't a program something that you already know the result of? When you program a phone to make a call, when a phone is designed, right? Hey, Prolific, welcome. When you design a program and you put it in the cell phone that allows it to make a call, that program that you created, didn't you know that it is going to make a call when you do this? Aren't you then more intelligent than the phone? Why do you need artificial intelligence? The only thing with this is the reason they are doing this is because it is convenience for the corporate world. It's not convenience for you. You are a slave to the system. You are working the 9 to 5, aren't you? You are the slave to the corporate system. And the corporate is everywhere. If you fall into that system, it's everywhere. Isn't it? Isn't it everywhere? So their goal was that we take your arts and crafts, what you do with your hands, your mind, your intelligence, what you create for your thriving on this planet. Thriving, guys. Remember, thriving. Like I explained about the farmer, right? The farmer who has the freedom to do what he wants at his pace, because farming does not require you to be there 9 to 5, and it doesn't need to be done all year around. Same way, a woodworker, a carpenter does work at his pace. A metal worker does work at their pace. A chef will only cook twice or three times a day. Any kind of activity, what we call an art or a craft, only requires so many hours in a day or a week or a month or a year for you to achieve what you want. Let me show you. I was going to show Bilal my jewelry. I'm going to show you what I mean by this is for me to create this, right? For me to create this pendant, right? It'll take me a few hours. Okay. Now, I created a craft that I am good at, right? I sell this craft at a price I put on it, and I make the money I need to be able to thrive on this planet, right? It is my craft. It is my talent, right? What do? They come to me and they say to me, hey, you have an amazing product. You have really, really good product that we are able to manufacture in a bigger quantity and sell to a bigger audience. Look, they could factory this, make 1,000,000 of these and sell them, right? I make one and I send it to you. This is called custom made. Okay, and I'll not make 10 of these. I will only make one of it. There's only one of a kind. Okay, it has priceless. Okay, when you make 1,000,000 of this, it becomes useless. It becomes something everybody will have that you already have, and it will probably collect dirt, it'll collect dust somewhere, because everybody has the same things. This is coming to you with a frequency and vibration that I am putting in it for you. What happens in a factory, you think? What kind of frequency and vibration is it coming from? So, this is what it is. They took crafts, okay? They took away our crafts and art, put it in factories, gave people the idea, right? Gave people the idea that this is okay. Sorry, I have three different phones people are watching from, so I'm just showing everyone. Okay, they took it and they made people think that they're gonna get rich and famous. But is it worth it? Is it really worth it? Exactly. That's what we used to do. Remember? Way back, I don't know if you guys remember, my grandmother used to barter trade, and I think they still do in some parts of India, where they'll barter trade grains for whatever you need. My grandmother used to put it in her sari. She would have this, she put it in here, and then she'd go to the store where they had, like dairy, or they had vegetables or fruits or whatever, and then the guy would weigh it, and whatever amount that was, he would give her the same amount of vegetables or fruits or whatever she needed. What happens? You don't have to worry about are you going to be able to afford it, because you are growing something you can exchange, or you're creating something, right? You're creating something that you can exchange. You're making something that they can use, right? So this is what this is. People's crafts have been stolen by the industries called corporations, and are being used and sold in the millions and billions, making it not relevant or important. You see what I'm saying? This is what we are trying to go back to. Appreciating creativity, because you are a creator. You're a creator being. You understand? You have these abilities. Somebody asked me earlier, do I have gifts? This is a gift I have, isn't it? It's a gift I have, that I can do this. It's my gift and I can share it with others, right? They can buy it from me. I can make money for what I need to pay for or buy or whatever, and they can get something that is positive energy. Because I made this with a lot of love. I had fun making it. I enjoyed it. It was not a robot in some factory just doing this, doing this, doing this, and then at the end it's done and it's sent in a package, right? It's not that. So much effort, time, and love went into creating that. This is what it is. Do you understand? This is why I say to people, start putting more effort in your creativity. What are you good at? What are you good at? Start doing those things. Put energy and time and effort, right, in those things. By the way, these things I'm sure you are for sale, okay? If you guys want to buy any of it, you can let me know. But these are pieces I already made. Um, that's a Labrador, right? These are all crystals, guys, okay? These are real crystals, okay, that I have wire wrapped. So if you are looking for something that is high vibrational, high frequency, feel free to message me, all right? Because I do these, I enjoy doing them. And, I taught myself how to do this. I saw it. I watched somebody do this and I was like, oh, I like that. I want to do this. And I just started. You begin somewhere, and like I said, practice makes perfect, right? The more you practice, the better you get. That's all this is. So we have to return ourselves back to who we really are and get away from the idea of dependency, of, you know, needing those things that are created that need us to be doing the 9 to 5. Do you get it? Because that 9 to 5 is the trap. The 9 to 5 is what makes you feel that you have to go and get educated. Education is already here. You already have everything within you. Within you. Okay? All the information, all the wisdom, all the knowing is already within you. Okay? You don't need to go learn nothing. You just need to hone your talents, right? Whatever you're good at. And you know, everyone has something they're good at, right? It could be singing, dancing, crafts, right? It could be woodwork. It could be whatever you're good at. Put more effort to that. And that's education. Okay? Practice, practice, practice until you get so good that people want to get stuff from you. They want to, wear your product, buy your product, gift your product, right? To others. This is all, this is a little set. This is a necklace and earrings. So I make all kinds of crystal jewelry, guys. I wire wrap and you can get it custom made, okay? You don't have to. This is just stuff I already made, but if you want something custom made, a particular crystal that you feel you get drawn to or you're drawn to gift to someone, right? Uh, you can uh, you can reach out and see if I have that crystal. I have a lot of crystals, so if you want it, made into whatever, right? You can let me know, and I can turn it into something that you want, right? So I do everything: bracelets, necklaces, earrings, rings, pendants, and yeah, all kinds of stuff. Okay, so reach out if you feel like you want to get one of these. And also, I talked about my healing tea earlier. That's another thing. If you're on a journey of healing yourself from imbalance or any kind of a dis-ease, or this will solve your problems. This actually heals everything, everything. Okay, I recommend that you drink this every single day for the rest of your life, okay, as a supplement, because that's how good it is. Reverse age yourself, heal yourself, detox yourself. Everything is done through this. Also elevates you spiritually. Okay, so if you're looking for something to get you back on track, make you stronger, more powerful, invincible, unstoppable, a force to be reckoned with, this, okay, just send me a message, and I'll send you the information for it if you're interested. All right, guys, I've been on for a little while. I do have to go and do some cooking, so I'm gonna have to end this live. But I will probably come back later today, and I'll do a healing. Okay, so later today, I will do a healing session, and I know I haven't done one in a while. So try to come back and try to invite friends and others, that might benefit from it, and that way, we can have a bigger crowd. Okay, so yes, wherever you are, guys, um, have a great day, evening, night, and I will see you guys a little later. Okay, all right, guys, kisses. Until later, take care. And thank you so much for the gifts and for being here and spending the time with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you guys. I'll see you soon, okay?